Good morning and welcome to Today in Putnam County, hosted by Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter, the show that takes a look at the events and what's happening all around Putnam County, as well as interviews with local, community, and business leaders. And now, sharing his insights and experience, here's Today in Putnam County with County Mayor Randy Porter.
Thanks, Philip Gibbons, and thank you for joining us today. Hope you're having a great weekend. This week's show about one of our local events that happens every year. It's called the Home and Garden Show. This is the 2024 edition, and it's put on by the Home Builders Association, a great group of folks here in Putnam County, and covers actually the whole upper Cumberland, and they put on the home show each year. My guests this morning to talk about it are Mallory Hill. She's with the Upper Cumberland Home Builders Association. Jonathan Norris, he's Willow Windows. We're in the Willow Window studio here. And Larry Motykowski. Larry, I'm sorry, I knew I'd mess that up. Motykowski. He's with Cooper Pressure Wash, and both these guys are going to be vendors out at the home show, and we're glad to have them this morning to talk about it. Mallory, rolls around quick, doesn't it? Doesn't seem like it's been a year.
Nope. But here we are.
So March 1st and 2nd.
Friday and Saturday. Home
show out at Hyder Burks Pavilion.
Yep.
Most folks are familiar with 2390 Gainsborough grade. This has become an annual event. I know I've gone to it for many years. Really allows you to showcase a lot of the businesses, vendors that are across the Upper Cumberland. But it's a lot more than that too, isn't it?
It is. We have a lot of different things going on. We like to put this on for our members so that our members can get some really good exposure in the community. And we also like to put it on for the community so they can get some ideas as far as who to use for contractors or things. But we also try to have a lot of different fun things out there. So we have a lot of food trucks. We have a cooking stage where different chefs or restaurants around the area will come and they'll do demonstrations.
You're going to teach us how to cook?
We're going to try.
I'm not sure that's possible if you ask my wife. I don't think that's that's not one of my traits. I think that she married me for. So, but we'll try.
A good family day.
Yeah, it is. It's good family time, Larry. And in past years, and going a lot of demonstrations out there. You spend 3 or 4 hours just going around to the different booths and a lot of demonstrations by the vendors showing you what they do and how you do it. Jonathan, you going to be putting any windows in? You're going to be showing people all about windows?
Well, last year, I don't know if we can top last year. We built a house inside the.
That's right. I forgot about
Some
that.
Of the booths are pretty elaborate.
They are.
Yeah. So, Mallory, I don't know that we're going to do that again this year.
Not going to build a house this year?
That was labor intensive, but we had a lot of good feedback. I tell you, one of the coolest thing about that home show is, we get to demonstrate windows and doors and window treatments and all the things that we do, but we get to network with our friends there that are also vendors. So a lot of people think that this is some kind of competition, and it's really not. No. We're all in this together, and our local community just comes together so well, and we work so well together. And the other thing is I'd like to touch on is it gives us a chance to reunite with our past customers, because we'll have a lot of people come into the booth and say, hey, it's good
you
to
did
see
my
you.
house.
You did my house. So it gives us an opportunity to talk again with our previous customers and just see how they're doing. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. It's a lot with all the food trucks and the vendors. My 13-year-old son, he bought like fishing lures, and
it's almost like a family reunion,
and
it?
Runs around, and it's really great. Mallory does a fantastic job of getting everybody together.
Larry, why'd you get involved? Your business, you started it a couple years ago or something?
4 years ago.
4 years ago now, and so what made you want to get involved with the home show?
This is our second year, and when I saw it last year, I was just kind of like, okay, Cookeville Pressure Wash, the home show in Cookeville. I think it'd be great for, just having exposure and having my face in front of folks. And, it gives potential customers an opportunity to say, hey, I kind of like this guy, or, it gives them a feel for, do they want to do business with you? And I think it's a great way to have your face in front of folks and meet the faces out there in, maybe a more comfortable situation.
Environment.
Yeah.
Remember, we were trying to figure out earlier how many shows have been, what number is this over the years? We couldn't figure out. I know it goes back a long ways, and it hasn't always been at Hyder Burks, but it's been an event that I think a lot of folks look forward to be able to come and spend some time and learn. And, you got folks that are looking to build a house. You got folks that are looking to renovate, flip a house or something. It gives them all of these vendors in one place that they can just walk around to and get all their ideas in one day, right?
They can get all their ideas, and they can get the contacts and resources resources, and all that's there.
Well, let's give some details. So March 1st and 2nd, it's at Hyder Burks Pavilion at 2390 Gainsborough Grade. You're doing it on Friday and Saturday this year, right?
Yes.
I know at one time they used to be on Sunday afternoon also. But
what are the times on?
Friday from noon to 7, is that right?
That's correct. And then Saturdays from 9 to 6. And on Friday from 12 to 4, it's 2-for-1 tickets.
So you could come out on Friday. If you bring your family, there's a group of you, get 2-for-1 tickets, and it's basically half price, right?
Exactly, yeah. Bring a friend.
So
it's free.
And the entry is $5 a person.
$5, yes.
Know where you can get that kind of information for $5, is there?
No.
And that's a good time to come because you kind of have the place to yourself.
On Friday when a lot of folks are working, and Saturday's your big day, I'm sure, when you're going to be most of them coming in. Kids 12 and under get in free?
Kids 12 and under free.
That's we're talking about the Home and Garden Show. It's the 2024 edition at Hyder Burks coming up on March the 1st and 2nd. One thing that I didn't realize about the proceeds, tell us about that. The Home Builder Association donates those proceeds coming out to one of our local organizations, right?
Yes. So all of our members, we like to work closely with with all the high schools in the area and their trade organization, or the trade classes there. And so we use the funds from this fundraiser to donate to the high school trades program so that they can build the house like Cookeville High School does. And
my son did that for 4 years.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's great, didn't it?
Awesome.
To teach. There's a point in time we thought everybody had to go to college.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, we're short of plumbers and electricians and all these construction workers, all these kind of trades that now we have a shortage of. We find it all the time when we're doing bids on projects that there's not enough vendors to produce these. But you're helping try to solve that problem, giving these scholarships out where these kids can be a part of these trade classes and learn a trade. Because, I mean, I talk to some of these contractors, and it's amazing what some of those trades pay now, more than these college students sometimes make come out of college.
Great opportunities for kids that may not even ever be thinking about it.
Yeah.
There's a 70% shortage of skilled tradesmen, and if you look at more of the masonry trades like that, it's really a dying breed. You see a lot of the older gentlemen, they're retiring out of it, and where I grew up in a family where we didn't have school, we were going to work with my dad, at a construction company, so we kind of grew up in that. And now like you said, Randy, well, go to school. Well, yeah, that's great for some people. It's fantastic.
Right. Not everybody, though.
My wife's a nurse. She went to school forever. But for some people, school's not their thing. It wasn't for me. Yeah. I mean, I went to college, but, man, I couldn't wait to get out. And being in the skilled trades, and that's why I love what they do with this, because, like you said, Larry, there's a lot of kids that won't ever get the opportunity. But if they team up with somebody like you, to give them a shot, and then they fall in love with cleaning houses, and they fall in love with putting in windows, and hey, I'm really good at this. Yeah. The Bible talks about God giving us
gifts,
talents and gifts. Yes. And I think it's Hebrews, it says those gifts are irrevocable. Yeah. He's not changing his mind on the gift that he gave you.
And we all got one.
And we all have it. So I think it's really cool that the Home Builders Association is doing that. That's mega props.
I do too.
And there's not too many schools that offer trade classes. I remember when I was in school, I had metals, electric, drafting. It doesn't exist too much anymore.
I think we're going to get back to that, though. I think we're going to have to fulfill all these needs. The details again about when, where, and how the Home Builders is March 1st and 2nd. That's a Friday and Saturday?
It's a Friday, Saturday. So the hours on Friday will be 12 to 7, and then Saturday is 9 till 6. And half-price tickets, 2-for-1 tickets are Friday from 12 to 4. Kids and 12 and under are free.
And so tickets normally, if you just come on Saturday, it's going to be $5. Mm-hmm. Come on Friday from 12 to 4, you can get 2-for-1.
Yeah,
right?
Bring a friend.
That's great. Kids 12 and under are free. So you got, this thing is not just the vendors and exhibits, but you got chefs that are going to be teaching cooking, food trucks. Was there a barn sale or something involved?
Yeah, so Cookeville Antique Mall puts on a barn sale, so they have antiques and things like that. And we have a lot of really cool artisans this year that have, so there's something for everybody.
And if you want to come early on Saturday morning, the Cookeville Noonday Rotary Club, which I'm a member, is putting on a pancake breakfast. I think it's $10, all the pancakes and sausage and everything you can eat that morning. So
I'll be there for that. Right?
You may, we all, boy.
Let's go.
We eat those pancakes. It'll be a good morning. So I think we start at 7 on Saturday mornings from 7 to 9 or 7 to 10.
Can you bring the chocolate chips?
Yeah. Blueberries.
Chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Pancakes.
Oh, yeah. That's my granddaughter's favorite.
In the batter, not on top.
Oh, yeah. If you don't cook them inside of it, it's not really chocolate chip pancakes. We were talking earlier about the Home Builder Association and the proceeds from this going to the trades classes. But you were telling me during break how that your members of the Home Builder Association, they actually work with those trade classes to help them do stuff?
They do. So like Cookeville High School builds a house every year as their trades class, I guess, project. And when they get to the electric part, we have an electrician who's a member, and he goes in and he trains these kids. He helps them wire the house, teaches them what to do. And while he's there, he's also kind of scouting for future employees. So it's a really great relationship for both the students and our members that go in and work with them.
Jonathan, we were talking about earlier about the shortage. You brought a number. Was it 70% shortage of
70%,
trades?
Yeah.
So this is helping try to alleviate some of that, right?
Yeah, and even one step further, the Home Builders Association is a network of great companies, but they're vetted companies, and they're you can't just go and say, all right, Mallory, I'm joining.
Yeah.
There's a saying in our warehouse that says, be the reason good people believe in good people, or be the reason you believe in good people believe in good people. Sorry.
Yeah.
And this also gives us an opportunity to mentor some of these kids, because a lot of times the trades are looked down on, and that's not true. I mean, in the reason they're looked down is because, well, I just couldn't do anything else. No, there's a lot of great guys that work, and good Christian men, strong men of faith, and any opportunity we have to speak into our kids' lives, also giving them an opportunity to have a good paying job.
Absolutely.
For the rest of their lives. That's a no-brainer.
But not only that, but once they learn that trade, if they've got a little, hunger to them, they can branch off on their own and start their own
business,
their own business, and be self-employed. And
so we were putting
all
out
kinds of opportunities.
An electrical bid the other day for some stuff, and had 4 contractors that bid on it, but every one of them said they couldn't find enough employees. Supply chain shortages with some of the electrical stuff taking several months to get and so forth, that was making it difficult to to be able to bid on these projects. And we talked about earlier, we went through that process where we said everybody's got to go to college, and we figured out that was wrong now, that we need folks to go in these trades. And I was talking to one of the local HVAC contractors, and they were paying these folks $45 and $50 an hour, and I'm thinking, I wonder how many college students graduating right now are making those kind of wages starting out, with a trade.
With master's degrees sitting at home.
Yeah, and so we need folks to get involved in these trades, and the Home Builder Association is being a part of that. You're not just Cookeville, though, Mallory. You're in multiple counties, right?
We're all surrounding counties, yes.
I saw you went as far as down into Trousdale County, I believe, and covered most of the Upper Cumberland counties. Mm-hmm. So being a part of the Home Builder Association, we talked about, it builds a network, doesn't it? That
it does.
I was looking at your website, all these vendors and contractors and everything on there, that you've got this network of folks that you can pretty much go in there, and regardless of what you're looking for, whether it be an electrician or a plumber or somebody to build your house or whatever, you got a little bit of everything, right?
You can find what you need, yes. And everybody who's a member is a reputable contractor. And so when you look at that list and you contact those people, you can do it with confidence.
Yeah. Larry, I was thinking, I met you, a couple or 3 years ago, whatever it's been now, and you started your own business. What made you want to start that business?
I've been self-employed for 30 years. So my wife and I started and owned a distribution company. We sold safety equipment and safety apparel all over the country. I had customers in every state in the union. About 4 or 5 years ago, we hit the 20-year mark, and we just thought it was time to
do something else.
Yeah. So I found a company out in Nashville. They did everything they needed to do to package our business for sale. Right at the start of COVID, we received 3 offers in one day.
Wow.
Took one. So we actually grew the business through COVID. And then November of that year, I woke up one morning, and after 20 years, I was no longer the pretty face of my business. And I literally, I got my money, and that was the goal when we started it, start a business, build it, and eventually sell it. And we accomplished that. But I was so empty. I literally had a bout of depression.
Yeah.
I felt I sold my identity. I kind of strange to say until you're in that situation.
Oh, yeah.
But I had started this as a side hustle at that time. I needed to get my identity back. I wasn't ready to throw in the towel.
Too early to retire, too young to retire.
I just needed something to do. So I told my wife, I'm going to build another business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride.
Yeah.
We go out to Nashville, Murfreesboro, in that area. We chase a lot of commercial opportunities, a lot of large apartment complexes we chase.
Yeah.
And then, getting tied into the home show last year, we ended up doing a boatload of, real nice homes.
Brought you a lot of business, right? Just being involved.
It really did. Yeah. And a lot of happy customers. I mean, referrals and, people saying nice things about us on our Google Our Business. And it's just nice to have, be a face in the community and, see someone at Spanky's, and I didn't have that in my distribution company.
Yeah.
Because I had customers in every state in the union where there were phone relationships. So I just applied those same skills in growing that business and growing a pressure washing business. Did I know I was going to be a pressure washer 5 years ago? No.
Hey.
But it's just...
God leads us in different directions sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I still use the same tools. I just wear a different mask.
Right. Jonathan, Willow Windows, I mean, you've been around several years.
I'm now the king of pressure washing.
Yeah.
In Middle Tennessee, by the way.
You got a new location over here. We did a ribbon cutting not long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I was amazed walking into that. Folks, if you haven't been by, you need to go see it because you can walk into that and see everything already built, even up to garage doors. You had some of the new garage doors and stuff in there. Tell folks about that.
Yeah, we're blessed. My wife had an amazing vision of what the showroom could look like, and she mastered it. And the whole point was to make it feel like it was your home.
Yeah,
make it comfortable. A lot of places you go in and that you feel like you're being sold something. We want to lower that blood pressure. We want to make you feel comfortable. Well, and I tell everybody, we're not. Listen, if you buy windows from me, that's fine. Listen, we just want to have that relationship with you. We have a lot of people that just call us and say, hey, who do you recommend to do this? Who do you recommend to do this? And then we can go to that short list that Mallory's talking about and say, hey, these are good people. And it's just really been an awesome opportunity for us to reach out to the community and show something that, you normally wouldn't see in Cookeville. You probably see it in more like Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you did a great job.
Thank you.
Did a great job. Let's repeat one more time. March 1st and 2nd, Hyder Burks Pavilion at 2390 Gainsborough Grade. It's the 2024 Home and Garden Show. Starts on Friday.
Friday, the hours are 12 to 7.
Saturday,
9 to 6.
Tickets are $5.
Yep, and from 12 to 4 on Friday, they're buy one, get one.
Kids 12 and under get in free.
Absolutely.
Going to be a great time, folks. Check it out, the 2024 Home and Garden Show. Guys, thanks for being on the show.
Back to the pancakes. Are you cooking?
No. As I said, that's not one of my traits. I'll serve, but probably not cooking.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
I appreciate y'all for being on, and thanks for putting this on. Thanks for being a part of it.
Enjoyed it, Randy.
Look forward to seeing y'all.
Yeah,
The time. That's our show for this week. Hope you'll join us every weekend for Today in Putnam County here on all the Zimmer family of radio stations. I'm County Mayor Randy Porter. Hoping you have a great rest of your weekend, and may God continue to bless Putnam County.
You've been listening to Today in Putnam County, hosted by Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter.